Welcome back to Bay Area Focus. Firefighters put their lives on the line every day for their communities, but who looks out for them? Here to discuss the San Francisco Firefighters Cancer Prevention Foundation is its founder and retired San Francisco captain, Tony Stefani. Thanks so much for coming on. I feel like I have to call you Captain Stefani.
Tony's good.
Yeah, okay. So let's talk about this problem. Firefighters, they have a lot of health issues years down the road because of a lot of the chemicals and things that they're exposed to, right?
Correct. And it came to light to us back in the early 2000s where quite a few firefighters were contracting various forms of cancer. It seemed like we were going to funerals on a monthly basis for somebody else who had succumbed to the disease. And we formed the foundation back in 2000 and the latter part of 2006, and that actually had our first science-based study put together with UCSF in 2007. And basically what we looked at that time was these high rates of bladder cancer. In my particular firehouse, Station 1, which is one of the busiest fire companies in the United States where I worked, I contracted transitional cell carcinoma, which is normally found in the bladder. Mine was in my kidney. And within a 4 to 5 year period, we had 4 more firefighters come down with the same type of cancer, only in the bladder. And the doctor that I was seeing at that time at UCSF said, Tony, something has to be done here. We have to take a look and see what's going on. So we formed this foundation, and it's been dedicated to the early detection and prevention of cancer in both our active and retired firefighters since 2006. And
what did they find? Because that can't be a coincidence.
Well, to put it basically, we were contacted by the National Institute of Occupational Safety and Health back in 2010. They wanted to see if there was a direct correlation between our profession and higher rates of cancers. They told us up front, the epidemiologists that were going to conduct the study told us that we don't think we're going to find elevated rates of cancer in your profession because actually you are a healthier group in the workforce than we normally find. And I sort of smiled when they told us that because I knew they were going to find we had a problem. And in 2014, they published the study. They looked at a cohort of 30,000 firefighters from 3 different cities, San Francisco, Philadelphia, and Chicago, and the causes of death back to 1950, and found that we had high elevated rates of various forms of cancer.
Wow, and I was speaking to you before the show talking about lung cancer. That's what we think because firefighters are always surrounded by smoke, but you said you would be surprised.
You'd be surprised. No, it spans the full gamut, and it's the scary part is it's happening in rare forms in younger people. And here in San Francisco, we have the largest group of female firefighters of any major metropolitan city in the United States. And we also have 6 times the rate of breast cancer in our 40 to 50-year-old female firefighters. So there's a problem.
So what should firefighters do to protect themselves?
The culture of the profession is changing. Basically, from foundations like ours and others that exist throughout the United States right now, we're more aware of the toxic chemical atmospheres that we work in at these working fires. Firefighters are doing more to protect themselves by cleaning their uniforms and decontaminating themselves after every working fire. The self-contained breathing apparatus that was worn usually during just the extinguishment of fires is now being worn throughout the whole process through the extinguishing phase as well as the overhaul procedures that take place. And people are becoming more aware of the importance of rest, and importance of proper diet, and the importance of ongoing screenings, even at younger ages in our profession.
And you have a gala coming up?
We do. We have our first major fundraising gala celebrating our 10-year anniversary on Saturday, March the 4th here in San Francisco at the Terra Gallery.
All right, and that's to raise money.
It is to raise money to help us fund some of the studies that we're involved with right now and to continue our screenings of both active and retired firefighters.
Okay, well, thank you so much for coming on the show and telling us all of this, and thank you for your work and also from your fellow firefighters as well. For more information about the San Francisco Firefighters Cancer Prevention Foundation and for tickets to the gala, just log on to sffcpf.org. And up next, we will talk to a winemaker from the Hall and Walt wineries and taste some of their best wines for the season. Sounds good to me. We'll be right back.